feel the vibe. Everybody around me gotta feel this way to fuck with me today. Oh, buddies, I get out of 9 to 5. Now I'm feeling alive and I gotta know ride. But it's okay, baby, I'm a riding the tide
in this crypto thing.
As we walking through the mall, rolling up, getting ready to fuck call someone for more because we're running out, looking out. I get you brains blinded up. I don't know if I have enough for you and me. But that's why they call it weed. If I got it, we got it. Come on and shout it.
Someone's always got something to say.
And if it's negative, I don't play.
I don't really care what you say.
I puff, and then
how's everyone doing this morning?
Passed my ass right on the floor because my dumb ass couldn't fucking take no more. And this is the story that
Wall Street!
9 to 5, now I'm feeling alive. Do you feel the
Who else gets by on the 9 to 5? Show me, tell me in that super chat there. Hit that like and hit that subscribe. Talking about going on a ride. How is everybody doing this morning? I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Wall Street Pete. Used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange and used to be the open outcry pit where people used to scream and yell, create the market, right? We'd have one person buying, one person selling, and somebody was going to lose on that trade. So we're going to talk a little bit about this morning, talking about cryptocurrency. I hope you're excited. Some crypto news, if you may be. We come every morning telling you 2.09K subscribers. Thank you so much for that. I couldn't have done it without any of you. Hitting the like, hitting the bell, all notification. Become a subscriber today. Let's get into it. Over 600 firms reveal billions in combined investments in Bitcoin ETFs. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, because we're covering this right now over just an hour ago. And really understand that billions with over 600 firms involved. Pretty exciting, because what's happening over the past week, more than 600 firms, as we just said, well, there is the spot Bitcoin ETF in their latest 13F filing, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. So cryptocurrency asset manager firm Bitwise chief investment officer believes that by the end of May 15 deadline, nearly 700 professional companies will have invested $5 billion in the spot Bitcoin ETF, 66,200 at the time of this. So this is pretty exciting news. And if everybody is wondering why the price is going up between the CPI data report and this at the current time, among them are JP Morgan Stanley, Wells Fargo, UBS, BNP Paribas, the company I used to work for back on Wall Street. If anyone was wondering, we were actually pretty excited to hear about that, the second largest European bank, and Royal Bank of Canada, and hedge funds like Millennium Management. So pretty excited to hear all about this news. You should be paying attention, hitting the like, hitting the subscribe, SHIB, to get more scarce as Key Exchange expands to Shibarium. Shibarium is getting pretty popular. We already know that every time people do transfer over, there is transactions getting burned, creating a higher scarcity, and that's pretty much what's going on right here to create new liquidity pools and earn fees from providing liquidity. So increased transactions to Shibarium blockchain will lead to a higher burn rate for SHIB tokens, reducing its circulating supply, which is very important to do. As we may know, follows Wall Street Pete. But what's going on? Why are we getting one last FUD? Well, Ethereum ETF investors wait for May 23rd. Van Eck has their first application in for the spot Ethereum ETF. And right now, there is a May 23rd approval timeframe. And ladies and gentlemen, let's be realistic as we are on the channel. Hit that like. Please comment if you've yet to do so. May 23rd is going to be a whole lot of FUD. So I think from right now, going forward, we do have a nice uptick in the price. I think a lot of people are getting excited, but you may get trapped, and I hope that this doesn't happen to you. So please be very super careful. Not financial advice, just gentlemen twice as nice. But Van Eck is the first of many spot Ethereum ETF applications. The legal status in ETH as a commodity or security continues to be a hot topic of debate. So pretty sure that the SEC is not ready. They're busy with other things. They're not ready to approve the Ethereum ETF, and that's what many people are saying. So please be very careful going forward. Currently, right now, total crypto market cap is 2.39, getting to the 2.4 trillion market cap. We have been steadily moving. As you can see, Bitcoin is up, and I did say I was scared this whole time for a 2,500 Ethereum price. That is still into play if you do ask me. Nice to see Knox and Bill in the house. Looking at some things this morning, I want to get rid of this stochastic oscillator and bring up something we have not spoke about in a while. This is called the Bitcoin dominance. And as you can see right here, the Bitcoin dominance is looking really strong. The old resistance that we could not break is now finally touching and building major major support coming through. So I'm actually excited for this to happen. These are major resistance points we're finally getting above, and we could be coming and testing and just chilling just above, right about where we want to be support-wise down here, which would be great flip and then get a parabolic move. But just giving you a little understanding of the Bitcoin dominance. As you can see here, it is raising, and we are finding support here a few times as it has happened as we keep getting resistance all the way at new highs. So big deal for the Bitcoin dominance. Yesterday, if you've watched us, or 2 days ago, excuse me, time's flying. Cryptocurrency time will fly faster. But we did tell you that there was a head and shoulders pattern developing. Left shoulder here. We wanted the right shoulder to come up and trading just about 61,000 before all this occurred. I was explaining to you I did expect the right shoulder to occur, getting us to about a 71,300 Bitcoin. So I'm excited for that. You can see already what is going to happen tick for tick. Do not be surprised if we come down and hit the top of this right here, 64,400 price. I can see Bitcoin coming all the way through, giving us some scare, worries, concerns here. And then what's going to happen is this is going to be flipping old resistance. You can see here right where I am at the dotted line to the left. Old resistance. Now it's going to happen. We'll continue to get probably back up, create an upward W, and that's when you're going to get your major resistance there. Looking about a 71,300 Bitcoin, breaking out of this falling wedge pattern if we are continuing to do that. So I need the rest of the day to find out if this is what's going on, but it's going to be important because now what are we talking about? Well, we're talking about in 7 days from today, we're talking about an Ethereum, Van Eck, Bitcoin, Ethereum spot, being rejected most likely. And what's going to happen? Well, we could be still in this range, coming right back into this pattern, and then redeveloping a same pattern of this falling wedge, just tricking us, right? The market tricked us, the whales, they tricked us out, and we could probably adjust this a little higher. You can see here, and what's going to happen? We're going to get this big fall to the downside, staying in this big symmetrical pattern, like I said, like a falling wedge, and then none of this happens, you just get effed up. So please be super careful. We got to wait for the signs. What I'll do is I'll go to a daily chart, and that's where I need to find out. And you can see here, specifically, indirectly here, that we are getting the rejection on this daily. And what's happening? 10 hours and 52 minutes. So what's going to happen for me is I'm going to wait for the next daily candle. That'll be 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock Eastern time. Somewhere around here, you can see it's 9 a.m. this morning. We'll wait to see what this does. We'll see if we continue to get resistance on this trend. And you can see here on this trend that has happened. And what has it revealed every single time? And I'm trying to get it for you to see. Perfect coming in, rejection, down, come through, up, rejection, come up again, rejection, coming up. And hitting that rejection, do we fall through? That is the question. So we have to pay close attention to this daily candle. I would love to see some volume come in. We could be coming down a little bit and doing that 2 month, like I said. A lot of people are having a hard time understanding that. I expected some dead time here. 1 month down, this would be very volatile. We only have 15 days, so we're halfway through the month. So we still have 15 days for this monthly candle to show me what I expect Bitcoin to do here. If it starts turning red, then I won't be surprised. 54,000 will enter. We will be at a 38.2 pullback, 100% here, showing that. And I'm saying like 100% it's happening here. That's what I meant. 38.2 pullback. And then I do expect a massive bounce off the golden pocket, which is where the golden pocket is right here. You can see it's all golden. So that's what I'm waiting for. These are opportunities. If that does not happen, like I said, we're going back and we're checking that 4 hourly. And we're just going to keep paying attention and seeing if 64.4 will be support. As I said in the beginning of this video, if it does, it'll start bouncing up, and then we know that 71.3 is coming. So there's a couple scenarios, and I can't tell you exactly which one is going to occur until we see some movement. So we do have a 4 hourly chart here right now. Each candle represents 4 hours. Go back to the stochastic oscillator. I love very much volatility. You can see we're a little overbought here, so we're coming down still even on the 4 hourly. Get to the daily. And the daily tells me that we could be getting to a nice buy area, so that's why I'm excited. So the new daily candle, if we can finish green coming back up past here, you already know 71.3 is coming. I just repeated that again. So we talked this morning a little bit about Bonk, Solana meme coin. Anyone might have been interested in that? Well, excuse me. Let me take a sip before about a dip. So what we're looking here this morning here, same kind of scenario. Get to my head and shoulders pattern. This is a bullish pattern, of course. Once this is complete, you get to the inverse head. You would love to buy that inverse head and shoulders. That would be the time to buy. Unfortunately, we cannot do so, but I do believe that there are some little levels here, indicator confirmations, 2,900 confirmation. If we do finish a daily candle above that price coming anytime soon, you'll see that my next level, and that's not financial advice, it's my personal move here. You can see all the way to the top. 3,600 coming in. That's about where I would sell in dollar cost average out some of my Bonk. Because why? Because it's a very high volatile wave asset. It's a shitcoin, they call it. And it doesn't hold a lot of volatility. It doesn't hold a lot of resistance support levels, excuse me. It has a lot of volatility. So please pay close attention. If we do start breaking above the 3,600, it could only be for a brief amount of time. I can't speak this morning. We can see here there would be a triple top that we'd be forming. We're looking at a daily here. What is that? Well, daily triple tops. I would be very careful. It doesn't really usually form like this, but you can see what here would be. Major resistance each time. And then we could be getting either this or this kind of move, which would then ultimately maybe retest here and finally break. So upward W's, what is that? That's an upward W right there. Pay attention to that move because it's exactly what you want. You want the down movement here, right? Head, here's the upward W right here. And if you bought that upward W, you'd be very excited right now, right? We're almost to what I'm saying is happening. Pay attention, definitely to mention, as we zoom in a little bit more, you can see where the price is, what's happening. We're hitting a little bit of resistance at this point in time, over and over and over, but the main one is here. You can see it over for Bonk. This is a major resistance zone. That is the 2,900, so I expect that to be resistance. But, like I said, if we are breaking that price, my next price before major resistance would be at 3,600. So went over Bitcoin, went over Bonk. We did not talk about Ethereum. Ethereum's doing something I said is similar to that. We have no falling wedge here on a daily. We have no, oh my gosh, it's opposite day, ladies and gentlemen. It is opposite day. We do have a falling wedge, and we do not have that head and shoulders pattern inverse for Ethereum here. It's doing something a little different. So as I see currently right now, I really don't have anything particularly different. You can see that, right? Ethereum's doing its own thing. Everyone else is doing something correlating to Bitcoin. We have Bonk doing what BTC's doing. I'm sure you can check out a couple of the assets they're all doing, but Ethereum might be doing something a little different here. So I'm expecting this resistance here. I expect a big fall here coming down. And as you can see, retest at the 2860 level could be possible. But after that, ladies and gentlemen, I think that we are maybe finding ourselves on a humongous breakout coming shortly. So look at this falling wedge completing. What usually happens? Well, you'll find this pattern. You can see here every time we hit this, every time we hit here, kind of resulting in a repeat. Now we're on Ethereum, so we did Bonk, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. I think there could be a fall coming through. So watch the 2822. 2822 is a candle that does finish below. You're going to find yourself all the way down to the zone of 2200, 2500. I've been harping on this for a little bit now. It's just a possibility. I'm not really thinking this is going to happen, but there was times where I thought we were definitely heading there. But you could see getting a nice support level in this zone at that area. So we could get a retest, definitely seeing that. But after that, I do think we're going to get a breakout to the upside. So please pay close attention to what's happening with these cryptocurrencies. My name is Wall Street Pete Sickdo in crypto. A gentleman used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange. I actually used to work in this crazy environment. People are screaming and yelling. This was a wonderful place. I miss it very much. Now the Van Gogh Museum. This young man used to work for Perry on the bottom. Paribas. BNP Paribas. It's amazing. 1 North End Avenue, New York, New York. That's where we used to work. Please drop off in the nearest mailbox. Kind of cool. I've showed this for many years, talking about my credentials there. Used to work on Wall Street, watch some of the best traders in the world actually doing cryptocurrency. No, they were doing commodities, coffee, cotton. Now, cryptocurrency is the future, right? Is it not the future? Everything will be tokenized at one point. That's why real world assets are going to be important. RWAs, people are just starting to learn about that, this bull run. And it kills me. Many people sit there and they go, oh, well, you're going to hurt people. This bull market is over. You really look at the price and you go, oh, wow. Yeah, that's what people are doing. They're seeing new all-time highs and they think every time new all-time highs and it consolidates that's it, it's over. Ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin works in cycles. It works in cycles. And what has happened is the Bitcoin halving has occurred, right? We know that the chopping, the Bitcoin halving, and how important that is. What's going on, M? Nice to see you. Solana is probably a great buy under $200. I think it was just showing you what it was capable of doing. If you really think about it, Solana was showing strong prices before this, once before these prices, 265, and that was what, in 2021? But yeah, I want you to understand how important it is to see the trends, see the history, and it's a 4-year cycle, ladies and gentlemen. It's not over. It's just fooling. The big whales are tricking you. And, well, BlackRock is manipulating this market as best they can. They own almost all of Bitcoin in existence right now. It's pretty disgusting as we're continuing to add some to the cycles. A lot of people stop mining Bitcoin. Why? Because it's unprofitable to mine Bitcoin. It's not profitable anymore. It's just easy to hold and buy now. That's the most important thing to do. So if you are trying to think about getting a mining rig, you are about 7 to 10 years too late. Maybe you want to mine something else, but this is what's happening. So we do see Ethereum getting some pumps, Bitcoin getting some pumps. What I think ultimately will happen is we're going to get this FUD, right? Ethereum, Van Eck ETF, spot ETF is very important, but what's happening is that they're just giving you some more room for it to find a little bit of something to give more FUD. There's only so much FUD that they can bring out that's left. There's not much FUD left, and this is all they have left. And that's what the whole point of this video was. So 15-minute video. Seems like it was way too long than I wanted it to be. I want it to be a 10-minute video talking about, please be careful about this rise, because especially Ethereum, because what's happening, like I said, they can't wait to use the FUD of, whoa, the Ethereum, the spot Ethereum has been rejected. Oh, no! And then everyone will sell. Everyone, you don't understand. Not everyone in the crypto space is educated. Matter of fact, there are more people uneducated in the crypto space than are educated. And this, my friends, is why cryptocurrency is so volatile. I hope you understand what this importance of the video was today. We could find a FOMO. We could keep going. It would be fantastic. I can't wait for that to happen. But we must break above the 74,000 price, and we must continue to go. And I'm telling you right now, we still have to get to the 71.3. It's a very important pivot level for Bitcoin. 71,300 for Bitcoin is so important. So today, we went over Bitcoin, we went over Bonk, and we went over Ethereum. Those three particular assets, we have a better understanding of what may be going forward. Technical analysis is important. It's not financial advice. Just a gentleman twice as nice. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe. And if you are just watching these videos and you're not hitting that bell, all notifications, so when we go live, you get this immediately, please hit that bell button. It's probably going to help you out in the long run. Take care.